Hello YouTube, I'm Jonathan. This is my Saber deck profile. I guess we'll get started. I start on monsters. I run 3 Dark Souls. Staples, they're search fodder. Sabers sync really quickly. That search is really valuable. You get to complete those missing combos. 3 Saber Ember Splades. Yes, they are secret. I am furious about the reprint, but whatever. I refuse to downgrade it all. Field presence, very important. Also, level 3 normal, so it's good for syncing for those Naturia Barkion, High and Lee, stuff like that. We have our Saber Fault Roll. Some people run 2, I prefer 3. They say, they usually have a dead draw with him. I'm not too big on top decking because I usually always have a hand because I recycle Dark Soul all the time. But yeah, I love swarming the field with him and getting to recycle my Sabers and sync and just rape. Let me see. We have 2 Pashuls. I found that running 3 tends to slow down the deck just a wee bit. But I love running the Pashul and Pashul Bogart Fault Roll combo. Normal, special. You sync these 2 High and Lee. He's still in the field, you get to bring him back for level 8 Stardust, so you have that guaranteed field presence. You don't have to worry about destruction effects or anything. So 2 Pashuls. Also, I have a reinforcement of the army I'm going to show you in a second. It allows me to search for him faster as well. And also a reinforced truth as well. I run 3 Bogarts. He's a 1900 beat stick. And he assists me in the swarming of Fault Roll and any other Saber for that matter. Just good card overall. It does put your hand at, it brings your hand down 1, but I'm okay with that. Like I said, I always have a hand with Dark Soul. Full Helm Knights, an amazing card. Sabers are overall aggressive, and then when your opponent decides to go a bit defensive because they're in a pinch, his effect is when you destroy a defense position monster, you get to special summon a level 4 lower Saber from your graveyard back to the field. Again, giving you an opportunity to sync for bigger badass guys. Also, it gets to negate an attack, which is really awesome as well. And Sabers overall are pretty low on their attack, but as soon as you sync, field presence is all yours. I have a Raikou and a Super Nimble Mega Hamster. Super Nimble Mega Hamster flip, you get special summon a level 3 or lower beast type monster in face down defense position, which pretty much leaves you with either a beast, Dark Soul or Raikou, right? And I enjoy Raikou because, as you'll see later, I do run 3 Gotham's emergency calls, and it allows me to I mill my deck. It's a great deck thinner. Destroys a card on the field, and 1800 defense on Super Nimble Mega Hamster, so he usually stays on the field as well. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, and I love feeding off of my graveyard. Sabers recycle their graveyard like there's no tomorrow, so graveyard is super key. 1 effect Veiler. I would like to run 2, but I'm okay with 1 actually right now. I'm kind of struggling to figure out what cards to take out. I have a second one in my side deck, but I'll show you that later. But 1 effect Veiler, all badass effects happen during main phase 1 or 2, so perfect negation right there. Saber Slash, I run 2. It's great overall. I mean, it's like an MST just amped up. You could destroy more than 1. I like to save this for when I have more than 1 Saber on the field, so I could destroy multiple cards on my opponent's side of the field. Destroys backfield, front field. As long as it's face up, it destroys almost anything. Great card to have. 1 Book of Moon, great card, staple. Flip those tuners face down, prevent your opponent from sinking. Just a lot of high attack guys usually have really low defense. You just Book of Moon them, attack that. I get to abuse my Full Helm Knight with her defensive, when you destroy defense position monster swarming bit there, so that works out for me really well. Dark Hole, stable, just clear the field when you're totally outnumbered. Also works great if you have Dark Soul. You know, you get to Dark Soul search as well. Giant Grenade gives you that protection you don't have to really worry about your opponent's backfield. First dead, super, very nice. Pot of Duality, amazing card. X-Sabers, they're not. There are instances where you can't swarm right off the bat, so I like to play Pot of Duality because, you know, there are turns where you can only play I can only play Amherst Blade. I can't swarm with Bogart Knight or Full Roll or anything, or just where you just set a monster with Pushul or Dark Soul or something. Great card, gives you the power of choice. What's better than power of choice? You get to pick the best of the three. Really great card. I have another one coming in. I plan to run 2. No more than 2 though. I feel that it would slow my deck down too much. Monster Reborn. It explains itself. It's beyond rape. Special summon your opponent's beat stick monsters or one of their low level guys to sync on my end. I bring out my own tuner. Mind Control, same thing applies. I take control of my opponent's monster, sync with my tuner to bring out my badass synchros. We have Reinforcement of the Army, great deck thinner. Gives me the choice to search for either Full Helm Knight or Pushul. Saber Hole, I run 2 of them. I enjoy the field presence. That's what I'm really trying to focus on with my build. Because, you know, everybody runs 2 Solemn Warnings, Solemn Judgment, which you'll see I do run myself as well. I just like the additional 2 negations of summonings. I usually save it for the bigger guys though, like key players. I have 2 Solemn Warnings, and yeah, here we go. Again, with the negation of the summoning, I love field control with a passion. 3 Gotham's E-Calls. Like I said, I abuse my graveyard like there's no tomorrow. Again, why I run Raikou. Just all you really need is like 2 X-Sabers in your graveyard, 1 on the field. You just sync and then keep abusing and recycling. Man, this card is a staple, man. In any X-Saber deck. A lot of people used to run just 2 because they would have a dead draw with the 3. But at this state of the game, just 3. 3's, I've never had a dead draw with it ever. 1 Solemn Judgment, perfect card. I do not mind paying half my life points. It's well-rounded, spell, trap, monster effects, summonings. I mean, not monster effects, summonings, you know, just great card overall. Reinforced Truth, deck thinner and field presence. Allows me to bring out my Pushul in a tight situation. Always activate on your opponent's turn next Saber Duelist. Don't forget that. Never play it on your turn. But great card. Merit Force, staple. Clears your opponent's side of the field, gives you field advantage. And Torrential Tribute, same thing. This is my deck profile, August 2011. And I hope I inspired some Saber Duelists out there. I always look forward to feedback and comments, see what other people think about it. Also my extra deck, very important. You can't run X-Sabers without like badass synchros. I run 2 High on Lee. Clears your opponent's backfield, so beastly. Everybody, this is beyond rape, it's like MST on steroids. I run 1 Gotham's. It destroys your opponent's hand, great card on that one. Also, great thing about this, it doesn't specify non-tuners, so you could actually use 3 tuners to bring this guy out. Flamevel Uruquayas, Quizas, I can never pronounce that other one, but this guy, piercing damage for really defensive decks. Because a lot of people tend to put like monsters that can't be destroyed against battle against X-Sabers and just piercing damage game. Black Rose Dragon, blow up the whole field. Brionic, great card. It puts your hand down 1, but you get to like clear your opponent's field. That's really awesome. Staple in any extra deck. Red Dragon Archfiend, 3000 level 8 beat stick and clears defense monsters. Scrap Dragon, pop 1 of your own, pop 1 of your opponents, and he gets to attack 2800 level 8. Naturia Barkion and Naturia Beast. Negates traps, negates spells. Low cost, you just have to remove 2 cards from your graveyard. It could be spell, traps, monsters, you know. Obviously you're not going to do monsters, so just remove your spells and traps. And you get to negate your opponent's trap card, Notoria Beast, mill 2 cards, awesome. Deck thinner, I get to recycle using my Got 'em Z call, even better. Like I said, I abuse my graveyard, and both on the field, hey, mill, remove, awesome. And I actually love running this combo with all 3, so you're protected from field destruction, spells, and traps. So awesome. Stardust negates any destruction effect. The only things that can really stop it is Brute Strength and cards that return. And like Dimensional Prison that just removes without destroying. Great card though. Catastor. There's a lot of non-dark decks out there, and just great destruction. Before battle damage, it's just... he's very nuisance for opponents. Thought Ruler Archfiend, I do pay a lot of life points, so, you know, just in case I feel like I'm a little low, just bring him out, destroy my opponent, gain some life points back. 2700, level 8. Mistworm, and Trishula. Amazing cards. Yes, I have a Trish. Be jealous. Envy. Level 9, both returns 3 cards on the field. Great field domination, gives you that security. And Trish, just amazing. Hand, field, and graveyard from play. Awesome. It's so broken. I love it to death. My prediction, it will be hit on the ban list, but I don't plan to run more than one anyway. This is my Saber profile. I'll have family coming in, but please leave your comments and let me know what you think, guys.